Reset, restart, refocus. You don't have to be perfect. This is a huge misconception that you have to be perfect in order to be proud of yourself. The truth is that you are awake, you are alive, and that God woke you up for another day, which means that you have a purpose to be here. You have a reason of being here. And truly, it just means life is just getting started for you. You know, whatever you did in the past, however life worked out or didn't work out, the losses you have taken, the wins you have taken, all that matters is today and what you do with today. And, I just want to encourage y'all on your path to let y'all know to continue to believe in yourself and to never give up. Even though a lot of us, we adults listening, at the end of the day, we still need to hear those words. Those words are very powerful. Those words mean a lot. And when we're in this journey of not giving up and being purpose driven and pursuing our goals and dreams, the truth is it's going to get a little dark. The truth is it's going to get a little scary. The truth is we're going to have a little bit of moments where we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what life is going to throw at us. And that is the importance of restarting, refocusing, getting our mind right. It's okay to start over, right? Times are going to be tough, and you might have a season where you've given up or you've fallen short. But the truth is you can always get back up, because as long as you get back up, then you never truly gave up. You understand? You may have given up in a moment, but tomorrow is a new moment. Tomorrow is a new day. You can still reach your goals and dreams. You still have a chance. As long as your heart is beating, you have a chance to be the best version of yourself. As long as your heart is beating, you have a chance to be great. As long as your heart is beating, you have a chance to win. As long as your heart is beating, you have a chance to make sure that the dreams that you have can come into reality. So it's okay to restart. If you haven't been on your grind, it's okay to refocus, right? To rethink, to reevaluate your life and figure out, where do I go from here? A lot of us, we're going down a particular path and we think that this is the path that we need to go down. But the truth is we've been going in the wrong direction. That's okay. Let's reset. Let's restart. Let's regroup. Let's refocus. And let's go the right way. Let's figure this out. Life is all about figuring it out. And, a lot of times we think that we have it all figured out. So we take the necessary steps to just move forward. However, we are going in the wrong direction. Sometimes we are doing the wrong things, or we are falling for bad habits. Right? We think that friend group is really a good friend group when they weren't friends at all, right? They weren't there for you through your tough times. I don't really know if that's something you want to call a friend, right? You got to really think about that. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, is that truly the group that you need to be hanging with? Maybe you need to rethink, regroup, refocus, and understand where you actually do need to be. It's okay to rethink. It's okay to stop and evaluate life, because that is exactly what life is. Life is all about understanding where you at. Thinking, okay, where am I right now? What am I doing right now? Who am I right now? Right? What is my life looking like right now? And it's always about figuring it out. We're never going to have all the answers. Right? But in order to enjoy the journey and make the journey worthwhile, in order to make sure that we're going the right direction so we do reach our destination, right? We got to make sure we're with the right people. We got to make sure we're doing the right things. We got to make sure we have the right habits. But life is all about trying, and it's all about trial and error. And for a lot of people, they're scared to try. And I want to commend you, and I want to thank you for never giving up. And I want to commend you for trying, for putting in the effort, for putting in the work, getting better 1% each day, believing in yourself each and every day, being on the grind each and every day. A lot of people, they don't have the grit, they don't have the determination, they don't have the guts to keep trying, especially when things don't work out. And how do we get back up after we fall? You regroup, you think, you have to refocus. That is such an important part that we don't speak about enough. It's not just, I fell, let me get back up. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, let me get back up. You need to understand why did I fall? Why did I fall? Why did I fail? And once you ask those tough questions, you're able to succeed in the future. The truth is, a lot of people are not asking those questions. They just, I failed, let me get back up. That's very commendable. That's very great. That's very respectable. Right? But at the end of the day, it ain't just about getting back up. It's about figuring out why we fell down in the first place, and then we could get back up. Right? If I fell short of my goal, I'm not just going to sit down and be like, I fell short. Okay, let me get back up and try again. No, I'm going to try again. And what? I'm going to do the same thing that made me fall, that made me fail? Or am I going to try something a little bit different so I can succeed? And sometimes, to be fair, we do have the formula right. If you're looking for results, you got to be in the gym. Keep going to the gym. You're doing the right thing. It's just going to take more time, and you're just going to need a little bit more patience. So sometimes the answer is to keep going and keep persevering with the same things that you've been doing. But the truth is, sometimes it's all about trying something else, trying something new, trying something different that could actually get you to the goal that you have. So, whatever destination that you're trying to reach, it's going to take one or two things: patience, or it's going to have you refocusing and regrouping and rethinking. Am I making the right decisions? Am I doing the right things in my life? And to be honest with you, I think it's always important to evaluate your life and see where you're going, see where life is taking you, to see where you're heading. You may not have to do this every day, I don't think so, but maybe once every month, once every 2 months, you stop and you think, are the habits that I'm doing right now actually helping me to reach my goal, or is it hurting me? And through that rethinking, regrouping, and refocusing, you're able to create better habits or test out new habits that might be more effective for your life, for your goals, and what you're trying to reach. So maybe you're not supposed to wake up at 7 a.m. Try waking up at 5. Try waking up at 6. Maybe you need more time in the day. If you're late to everything that you have in the day, maybe you do need to wake up earlier. If you're getting a lot done quicker, maybe you can wake up a little bit later if you need more rest, if you're more tired. Who knows? You have to play around with your schedule to figure out what works. You see what I'm saying? I don't know the ins and outs of your life. You don't know the ins and outs of my life. But one thing that I do know is that we have to try. And sometimes we got to try different things in order to get different results. There's a sunset every single day. That's consistent. But every sunset looks different, right? Every sunset looks different. Every sunset looks different. It just does. And every day we live looks different. So truly every day there is some sort of refocusing to handle the struggle, the pain, the grit, that life is throwing at you. You got to refocus in a different way. Okay, how am I going to attack today? Because this happened today and I wasn't prepared for that. That happens a lot. It's so important to refocus. It's so important to evaluate and reel it back in and say, okay, how is life going for me? Do this as often as you need to do it. Ask that question. How is life going for me? Are the habits that I'm doing in my life actually helping me to reach my goals? You have to ask yourself that. If you don't ask yourself that, if you don't have that tough conversation, then you may never actually reach your goals because you'll always be going in the wrong direction. Remember, one of my number one videos on this channel is called Boyhood to Manhood, the mindset that changed everything. And the number one takeaway that a lot of people got from that video, over 300,000, right? Going on to 400,000. And I got tens of thousands of DMs. Almost everybody said the number one thing that I needed to hear, brother, was being a man is all about figuring it out. And we're figuring it out each day. And people expressed how they thought that they had to know all the answers. And truly, that goes for everybody. No matter who you are, being a human being, the experience of being a human being is about figuring it out. We have to figure out Monday. We have to figure out Tuesday. We have to figure out Wednesday. We have to figure out Thursday. We have to figure out Friday. We have to figure out each and every day. Every day is going to look different. So if something's going to look different, you got to figure it out. You got to figure out how you're going to attack that day. You got to figure out how you're going to make this day the best day possible for yourself, for your goals, for your dreams, for what you got going on. So that's what life is. It's about figuring it out. And when you're figuring it out, you have to refocus so you can have clarity again, so you can understand what you're doing again, so you can understand, am I going in the right direction? Am I doing the things that I need to do? Am I truly locked in? Am I truly focused? Right? How powerful is that question? Is the habits that I've been doing for these 30 days, are they really in sync with my goals? Right? I mean, I could be doing the habits of The Rock, eating 50 pancakes in the morning. You know, he have a huge breakfast because that's a huge dude, bro. He like 7 feet tall, you know, buffer than me and you combined. You know what I'm saying? If we eat his diet, we might get fat. We might get bigger because he needs more calories in order to function. We can't follow everybody's routine to a T. We got to figure out what routine works for us, what lifestyle works for us. What I do on a day-to-day basis may not affect you or help you for what you have going on in your life. That is the responsibility that I gotta give y'all that responsibility. You gotta give yourself that responsibility. You gotta understand that nobody could truly help you with your daily routine to a large degree. I could give you pointers. I could give you habits that you could test out and try. And I'll always continue to do that. We got many videos about that. Habits that you need to do in the morning before you, touch your phone, before you ever use your phone. Habits that you could be doing to self-improve your life in the morning. Habits that you could be doing in life. But the truth is, you have to figure out what habits work for you. Don't follow my advice 100% unless the message resonates with you 100%. Store the information until you need it. Use what you need for your own life, for your own experience in life, so you could be the best version of yourself. Right? Lock in on the things that you need to lock in on so you could be the best version of yourself. So you got to understand that I fully believe in y'all. I know that you're capable of doing the things that you put your mind to, because I know that I'm capable. And if I could do it, you can do it. There's nothing different about me or you. Are we willing to put in the work? That's it. We just have to be willing to put in the work. We got to be willing to be the best version of ourselves. Each and every day we're awake is a blessing. It's an absolute blessing. It's an absolute treasure, man. To be awake, to be here, to be alive. So don't waste that life. Continue to enjoy life for what it is. Enjoy the journey, but also, continue to understand how precious it is to be here, man. And as long as you got life, then you have a chance to be the best version of you. And that excites me. And I hope that excites you as well. So, like I was saying, refocus. If you feel lost, refocus. If you feel like life is not going your way, refocus. If you feel like you're going in the wrong direction, refocus. If you feel like you could be doing better in life, refocus. Reevaluate the things that you have been doing. If you feel like you are close to your dreams, but for some reason it's hard to get over this hump, refocus. Refocusing is so vital. Asking yourself that question, are the habits that I'm doing truly helping me reach my goals and dreams? I promise you, that to me is the missing key that a lot of people don't speak about. And I'm glad that we were able to speak about it today. You gotta refocus, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, man.